If you are a football fan and you followed football on a regular basis, ex-Lions cornerback Stanley Wilson Jr. died at a mental hospital. Now, you know he played with the Philadelphia Eagles, and during that time they were wearing the blue and yellow throwback uniform celebrating their 75th anniversary, and they defeated the Lions. The Eagles defeated the Lions 56-21, and that's from the Larry Brown Sports News. But anyway, he is a former, which I said ex, but former Detroit Lions defensive back Stanley Wilson Jr. has died. Wilson died earlier this month during an intake at a medical facility, according to TMZ. The 40-year-old was arrested last August after he allegedly broke into a $30 million property in Hollywood Hills, California. Wilson was charged with 2 felony counts of vandalism and 1 count of second-degree burglary. Prosecutors say Wilson was declared incompetent to stand trial, which led to him being transferred from county jail to the Metropolitan State Hospital for Mental Health Care on February 1st. During his intake at the Los Angeles County facility, Wilson collapsed and was later pronounced dead. Now, TMZ, who is always involved in everything, reports that foul play is not suspected. Autopsy results are pending a toxicology report. When Wilson, he was a star at Stanford before the Lions selected him in the 3rd round of the 2005 NFL Draft. His career ended after he suffered a torn Achilles during the 2008 preseason. Wilson had multiple troubling incidents with the law over the past several years. Wilson made 9 starts with the Lions in 32 games across 3 seasons. He recorded 86 total tackles. And condolences to Mr. Stanley Wilson's family, Stanley Wilson Jr.'s family, correct. Mental illness is a serious epidemic in this country alone, and we're seeing that younger and younger people are passing away by various means and ways. And 40 is still pretty young. And we're not just seeing 40-year-olds and 50-year-olds, but we're also seeing young children as well pass away from various reasons, as I stated, and various situations. And we don't really know what people are dealing with. We don't know what people are going through. We don't know what drives people to get caught up in situations. But if you have a career in sports and that career somehow does not pan out for injuries or being not good enough to get past what the requirements are, or the standards that they require in sports for you to make it for the starting lineup, where you won't be sitting on the bench just looking and watching. We just don't know what people, what it takes for people to, what it takes for them to get there and to stay there. We can speculate all day long, but unless you actually speak to the people that know the requirements, that hold the requirements, that holds your future in their hands, when it comes to these sports, we don't know. But I'm sure there's people out here that do know, that are football scholars and, sports scholars. So I give credit where credit is due for whoever those scholars are. But it's so much going on. And when you see ex or former sports, athletes, and then some of them take a turn for the worse and get into situations, and then they wind up, deceased. That's not easy for any families. And I'm not here to judge, because I don't know these people like that. I'm not here to judge. But when you continually read these stories, it's got to make you feel a certain kind of way. And when it comes to mental illness, it is serious. And we need to remove the stigma of mental illness so that people won't feel a stigma. They won't feel ashamed. They won't feel embarrassed, or humiliated to go get the help that they need. Now, as far as the autopsy report pending, the toxicology report pending, We have to just wait and see what the coroner's office comes out and says, right? Or what's listed if there is an update. But again, condolences to Mr. Stanley Wilson Jr.'s family, because no loss is easy. Losses are hard. They're not easy. They are hard. Regardless of the circumstances or surrounding someone's, death, it is not easy to lose a loved one. And so with that being said, you all, God bless you all on today. Take care of yourselves. Take care of your families. Reach out to them. Ask them how they're doing. Stay in contact. Show you care. And I'm not saying people don't do that, but show you care. God bless you all.